Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time for the Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sport. So, looks like round 33 is going to take on in Willow Springs International Raceway, the big Willow, for 7 laps. And this is going to be on one make race by using the Honda Civic Type R EK 1998. So, this is definitely might be very good to be able to take an understeer one make challenge. Will be prepared. So, good thing that this is going to be able to get ready to use one Honda Civic with a nice color shift white and blue color style with a UDRS library variant. And then this is going to get everything will be properly be prepared for this race. And then just going to be able to have to take one good moment of this race. So this is going to be a very good one make JDM race that this will be ready to get started. So everything is definitely might be pretty good to be able to get started out for. But it is definitely might be pretty cool to be able to get everything to do a lot of understeer handling turns that this is going to get everything properly we might have. So this is going to be able to get ready to take a lot of pressure on that race that this is going to be able to race up with some more speed. So just going to get ready, and then this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to get started. So good thing I just definitely might be well applied, that this is definitely might be a custom made library design. So this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to get started for. So maybe let's just gonna do one good quicker race, and then looks like taking on the comfort soft tires of this challenge, and then this is definitely might be pretty easier to be able to take well properly to get. So this is definitely might be able to take another good record time for the practice. So just gonna be able to race hard to be able to keep up, because this is gonna have to take a lot of improvement turns that this is gonna get everything started out for. So by turn 2, it is definitely might be staying on 85 or 86 miles per hour, because this is gonna get everything a little contested by the turn. So even if possible, when there's another Honda Civic or more, that this is definitely might need to take a lot of slipstream, we might raise up the acceleration to climb up further to be able to get everything nearly closer to be able to take one good overtake at a time. And then this is going to get everything well skilled, that this is going to get everything will be prepared. So looks like just going to be able to take a few minutes of practice, that this is going to get everything will be ready to go. So I hope that this is going to get everything well properly, that this is going to be able to get started for, even for another good race, but only for a single Honda Civic Type R, that this is going to be able to take on the big Willow. So maybe this is definitely might be quite coming good to be able to take few intensifying handling turns, that this is going to be able to take the understeer will might go advantage to be able to do properly to get. So just going to be able to take a 7-second time check, that this is going to be able to coming in. So maybe this is going to have to do properly to be able to keep it going. So luckily that this is definitely might be able to get the best recommend lap time since we practiced. So just gonna be able to get ready to do the real deal. But this is definitely might need to take a lot of pressure uphold, because turn 2 is definitely might be pretty contested to be able to stay on 86 miles per hour. So even by its range, that this is definitely might be getting a little bit well contested by the struggle to be able to keep it much hold. Well, it is going to be slower and faster on the turn, but we might be able to deal with it, because this is definitely might be pretty easy for the challenge, but it is going to be able to take much understeer turns we might need to handle it for. So just going to have to go down onto the few consecutive S turns. So just going to be able to do properly turns to be able to get in. And then this is going to get everything a little bit much quicker to be able to get in, to be able to do much possible as we can. Well, good thing that this is going to be able to take another ways to be able to go by the conclusion. And everything is going to get very challenging to be able to do better ways to get. So even that this is going to get everything a little bit well steady to be able to keep it off hold. So lucky for this Honda Civic to be putting up with a nice carbon fiber hood. So this is definitely might be worth like a charm. So it might be able to take a good look at this design whenever it's going to be able to join in session at the pits. Alright, start over, and then this is going to might need a new lap time. Okay, this is going to get everything better, that this we might need to do a lot of distance to be able to keep it uphold. So it's going to have to take plenty of understeer turns that this is going to be able to do properly to get, but it gets stronger that this is going to be able to keep it up tighter, that this is going to be able to get approach. Okay, there you go. This is definitely might be getting in to be able to do it. Okay, stay on track from behind distance, and then this is going to be able to forward pull to be able to get, but this is going to get everything a little bit tighter, that this is going to be able to keep raising up the distance. So this is definitely might be coming fast, but this is definitely might be brilliant and pretty good to be able to get. So, well, even that this is going to be giving one good remarkable skill talented, that this is going to get everything well handling to be prepared for. Now, looks like gonna have to stay on the 0.7 second gap distance to be uphold, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit tighter on the last few consecutive turns, that this is gonna be able to have to take the last turn. Okay, stay on it, and then this is gonna be able to give it one good better record time check, that this is gonna be able to get in. Now, let's just gonna be able to do the proper ways to be able to get everything well handled, to be able to master the performance, that this is going to get everything efficient. Okay, stay on the inside, and then this is going to get everything a little bit struggle to stay at 87 miles, but it also decreases to 86. This is definitely might be getting a little bit tougher if we might be able to take a little slipstream when nearby JDM cars will might be able to perform it. So this is going to be giving the easy ways to slipstream it up. Okay, that should do it. Now, just gonna be able to keep up the gap distance. This definitely might be coming quick and simple ways to get, but it's gonna be getting a little bit contested, so just gonna be able to take a little bit nice and slow. Okay, just gonna go in, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit tighter to be able to make one good chance at this speed. Okay, just gonna have to get one braking point at the mark, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit caught up from behind. Alright, looks like this is gonna be it, and then this is gonna be able to consider this to be able to have the 5th and final lap of this practice, and this is gonna get everything will be prepared. So let's just gonna go for it, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit understeer tougher to get. Alright, this is definitely might be pretty struggle to get, but it's gonna be able to take one harder ways to be able to get in. Okay, just gonna change it up, and then this is gonna be able to get everything a little bit tighter to be able to get quick. Alright, there you go. This is definitely might be very good to be able to take one good ways, that this is going to be able to have to drive harder for only a Honda Civic for it. So good thing that we took the time trial on the streets of Willow Springs, but due to the cheating effect, so it looks like it's already been solved the problem. So this is definitely might be able to wait for only the next time trial events, that this is going to be able to wait for only just a few days. So just going to be able to take a little bit more cruising around practice on the big Willow. So this is going to get everything will be ready to go. Okay, getting a little bit caught up, because this is definitely might be very good. So looks like guess that this is definitely might be it. So taking 5 laps of this track, and then this is going to get everything will be prepared. So good thing that this is going to be able to get ready to go. So let's just going to be able to wait before everybody will be able to join in session of the race, because this is going to get everything well properly will be prepared. So it's all set and ready to go. So everybody bringing out their custom library Civic Type R. So this is going to be quite good to see the mystery guest to be able to show it. So this is definitely might be pretty good. So this is definitely might be giving one make race that this is going to get everything we might be getting started for. Alright, looks like this is going to be pretty good to be able to get started for this race. So good thing that this is going to be able to get started for one good warm-up race that this will might be ready to go. Okay, looks like they still using with the championship whites. Just going to be able to check, and then this is definitely might be pretty good to see it. Alright, UTRS Civic Type R is on the track, and then this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to get started for this race. Well, good thing MJ Rock is here once again, so good to see him again, and then this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to get started out for it. Just gonna have to take one good skills of this understeer race, but also turn 2 is gonna be giving a little bit contested by the struggle that this is gonna be able to take. So we might be able to deal with that turn, so it's going to get a little bit harder that this is going to get everything in for. Okay, well, just going to ignore the chat log that this is definitely might be, well, just do the best behavior, because, well, sometimes inappropriate, I just don't want to hear this one, but just going to have to take a lot of good race that this is going to be able to keep up. Well, good thing that this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to get everything started out for it. Come on, looks like it's not that kind of a big deal. We're just having a one-make Civic Type R EK race that this is definitely might be able to take the easy start. We might go in. There's no need to have negative reaction to this, but well, let's just gonna be able to be prepared for this race. So let's just gonna get ready to get started. So let's just gonna be able to have a 10-minute time until this will might get ready to go. So warm-up complete. Let's be prepared for this one good understeer race. We might get everything in. So this is gonna be able to take a lot of pressure that this is gonna be able to keep it on hold. So let's just gonna be able to make sure, because this is gonna get everything stronger to be able to get. Now let's just gonna go and pit out and get ready to get started. So this is definitely might be able to take plenty of understeer turns that this will might have everything to take. So even that this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to have everyone's favorite Honda Civic Type R to be able to race. So good thing that this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to have a nice carbon fiber design, that this is definitely might be very good choice to be able to have. Okay, let's just gonna be able to get started, but this is definitely might be getting a little bit lighter turn, that this is gonna get everything a little bit tougher to get. So we have to be able to deal with a turn whenever it's gonna be able to have that mileage range at 86 miles. So let's just gonna be able to do this nice and clear, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit tighter to be able to get in. Alright, let's just gonna get everything one good approaching in, just gonna get one good few passes to be able to get quickly to get, but just gonna be able to stay on it to be able to mind the gap. Now, this is definitely might be pretty good to see it, so just gonna have to get one good slip pass through to be able to get in, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit contested to see it. Well, just gonna have to be able to make sure, try not to do any reckless. That's bad. Just gonna be able to do properly to get better if we can, because this is gonna get everything a little bit riskier to get. Alright, looks like this is gonna be able to get the perfect time. We might get started for our qualifying time. This will might be able to have enough minutes until this is gonna be able to take a little bit limit time to be able to get everything ready. Alright, that should probably do it, and then this is going to get everything well focused that this is going to be able to get in. Now, even that this is definitely a non-aspiration car, that this is going to get everything do standardly for it, so just like turbo parts, that this is definitely might be able to give it extra boost, but non-aspiration also to do regular speed, that this is definitely might be doing standard without a turbocharged kit required. So good thing that this is going to get everything well basic enough to be able to get everything will might stay focused to be maintained, and then this is going to get everything will have to take plenty of understeer turns we might have to take. Okay, just gonna have to keep focusing in, and then this is gonna get everything a little bit tighter to be able to get everything on the long straight, to be able to take that right turn is gonna be able to go consecutive ways. Alright, there you go. This is gonna get everything a little bit tighter turns to get. Okay, getting caught up on the dirt. Just gonna have to do a lot of more understeer turns to be able to have to take one good ways to get. Alright, 1 minute and 38 seconds at the time. So this is gonna get everything closer to get in. Oh man. Okay, that was very too sloppy on that first turn. But this has to get everything wheel might stay on touch. So looks like this is going to get everything a little bit tougher to be able to get one good reached up range on the speed, that this is going to get everything a little bit closer. Okay, going in, then this is going to get everything worked up perfectly. Okay, there you go. Now, looks like this is going to get everything a little bit tighter in for it, because everything is going to get very tougher on the strategy, that this is going to might need to do a lot of work. So it's going to be very struggle to be able to get in, to be able to make one good perfect achievable lap time that we need to get. So just going to be able to take one good checkpoint on the pit stop stage, that this is going to be able to keep up on the pressure. So let's just gonna go in, and then just gonna keep a good eyes out, and then this is gonna get everything contested, that this is gonna get everything a little bit tighter to get in for. Alright, let's just gonna go in and head on to the pits, and then this is gonna be able to take comfort soft tires that this is definitely might be able to use. Okay, very good. And looks like good to go for having one fuel max capacity, that this is going to be able to take everything we can. Now, looks like gonna have to start out on 11th place by the time. So this is going to be able to take a lot of progress, that this is going to might need to do a lot of more work to be able to get in. Now, fortunately that the second turn, while taking a little bit climbing approach, that this is going to get everything a little bit harder to get. Now, even however that this is definitely might be pretty standard understeer turn that this is going to be able to have, but this is going to be able to take a lot of risk that we might be able to get everything we can. So it's going to have to take plenty of understeer turns to be able to master the big Willow. It definitely might be giving the beginners chances to be able to have everything might worked up perfectly. So this is going to be able to take a lot of focus. We might be able to keep up on it. Now looks like this is going to get everything a little bit stronger and better to get. Mostly Civic Type Rs is definitely the best car, that this is definitely might be specialty good for one make race we might get in. Good thing that the July update is definitely might be giving newest, because this is definitely might be pretty good. Alright, let's just gonna have to take one good speed, and then this one might be able to restart and try again. Alright, let's go. This is going to be able to take one fastest lap that this is going to be able to coming in. But this is going to get everything well performed to be able to get everything better. Okay, stay struggle and then stay maintained. We might get everything in. But it's going to get everything contested at the second turn. It's going to get everything a little bit gap distance decreased to be able to coming in. But always going to have to take a lot more speed to be able to get closer in. And then just going to have to get closer out to be able to take the terrain we might get in. Okay, let's just gonna go and then just gonna have to make one good shot at this to be able to take that clean turn. Is gonna get everything partially on the throttle to be able to make it on hold. Okay, just going in, and then this is going to be able to take one good falling of directions. Just going to make sure that the cones are there. Okay, very good. Now make that braking point, and then this is going to get everything lighter. Okay, that was pretty good. And then this is going to be able to take one good efficient time to be able to get everything well improved. Okay, so this is going to be considered this to be able to have to stay on the same time, and then this is going to have to get everything will be ready. So looks like just going to be able to going in to make one final lap, just going to make it for an extra to be able to make sure. Okay, so this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to take one good slipstream. We might get everything on the approach, but it's going to get everything a little bit tighter that this is going to get everything will struggle to be able to get contested in for. Okay, looks like just gonna have to take one good passing turn. Just gonna make one good inside ways. Very good. Now, looks like this is definitely might be going closer to get. Alright, make it one good ways to be able to take that slipstream, and then this is definitely might be pretty closer to get. Just gonna have to wait for the final lap to coming in, and then this will might be able to proceed to get in, and then this is definitely might be good to go to be able to get ready for one good understeer FF challenge race that this is gonna be prepared. Okay, be sure that the last turn is gonna get very tougher, so we might be able to stay safe on the inside. That's gonna be able to take the risk. Alright, good to go, and now this is definitely might be very good. So taking 5 laps plus an extra on the race, so well, I guess that this is definitely might be pretty good to get everything to see it. Well, even perhaps that this is going to be able to take one good ways to be able to get in, and then this is going to get everything will be prepared to be able to take that challenge. We might get everything ready to go. Well, this is definitely might be pretty easier for this race, so let's see how it goes. That this is going to be able to take one good few ways to be able to take the qualifying time that this will might be ready to get everything will be started out for. But evenly, this is going to get very excellent to be able to take a lot of understeer handling that this is going to get everything prepared. Okay, looks like qualifying complete. This is going to be able to have to get ready, so just going to take a little quick break, and then just got back, and then this is definitely might be getting ready to get started for this challenge. And then evenly that this is going to be able to take best of luck, that this is going to get everything we might do the chance we get. So I hope that this is going to be very excellent to be able to get started out for. So, well, unfortunately taking 7 laps that this is going to get ready, because this is going to be very good to be able to get started out for. Now let's just going to be able to have a good clean race. This is definitely might be getting everything we might get started out for. So looks like we're all using the Honda Civic, and then this is definitely might be pretty good to be able to get started. Alright, TF number 1 pick is here. Good to see you again. So let's just gonna have a very good race that this will might get everything we might get started. So okay, well, inappropriate comments we might get started out for, but it is gonna get behave. Round 33 on the Nations Cup, and then here we go. This is going to be good to bringing out the Honda Civic Type R EK 1998. So let's get started. So first up is OG Motorman with an anime style. Second place is Lukewarm Water 06 with a championship white color with a black rim style. Third place is Alone 420 with a Spoon Sports variant. Fourth place is AA 12 Men with a championship white. Fifth place is Sean SRT4 with a championship white. Sixth place is Fonzie Linney with a red and white stripe Civic. Seventh place is MJ Rock with a same white color. Eighth place is Oil Pressure P7M5. Ninth place is TF number 1 pick with a nice Civic Type R livery design. 10th place is Step Below 10004. 11th place is M. Patel 2306 with a black Civic. 12th place is myself with a UDRS Civic Type R racing variant. 13th place is Nuts with a black Civic. 14th place is M. Billy 421. 15th place is Patch Oi 205. 16th place is Social Isa. 17th place is E. Enos R. 18th place is King Sip with a red style Civic. 19th place is Scarface Killer 6 with a yellow with carbon fiber. And last place is Rotary Legacy. Now, this is going to get prepared for a grid start with a false start check. And then this is going to get prepared to be able to have everything we need to get started. Now, this is going to be a one excellent Civic one make race of wonders. So this is definitely might be able to get started to be able to get prepared. So wait for the green light to go. And here we go. This is going to be pretty excellent. Now that was definitely might be giving the green light for the go. And then this is going to be able to going in to be able to take the podium. We might be able to take the chances to see which one of them are going to be the best Civic racer of all. Well, this is going to be able to hard to guess. Now, this is definitely might be pretty stronger to be able to get in, and then here comes the second turn. Just going to have to take everything in to be able to keep up on the pressure, and then this is going to get everything closer to be able to take a lot of passes we might get in. Now look at everyone go, and then this is definitely might be pretty excellent to be able to take a lot of pressure to be able to stay on it. take some good understeer turns and try not to lose that grip. This is definitely all about taking 7 laps around the big Willow by using the Honda Civic Type R. It's going to get everything prepared. Now, looks like this is going to get everything a little bit prepared to see it, and then this is definitely might be coming closer. Now, looks like OG Molar Man takes the lead that this is going to be able to take the starts, and then this is going to get everything a little bit closer to be able to get in. But this is going to be very stronger to be able to make one good way to be able to take the strong understeer car, that this is going to get everything well handled, that this is going to get everything a little bit stronger. We might take everything in. Now, looks like going to be able to approaching in onto the last turn, because this is going to get everything a little risk to be able to take the inside turn. Is going to get everything proper strategized for it, and oh, looks like TF number 1 pick just definitely saved by the call, and now this is going to get everything in for. It looks like Deplow 10,004 is now definitely in 9th place. Now, looks like this is going to get very easily that this is going to get everything stronger understeered to be able to keep up on this run. Lukewarm Water 06 is in 3rd, and AA12 man is now in 1st place in the race. Now, definitely he is going to be able to take another win, just like taking on the GR Super GT Cup on Monza is definitely might be getting everything in for. Now, looks like MJ Rockets definitely might be able to coming in to be able to get passed on, to be able to take a lot of pressure turns to be able to get in. And I hope he's definitely might be doing okay to be able to keep going. And then looks like gonna be able to take that inside turn. It is gonna get quicker to get. But look at this one, because this is just gonna be very hard to get, but they think that this is gonna be an easy race, but this is definitely might be getting a little bit problem that this is definitely might be able to hold on for. Now, looks like Lukewarm Water 06 is definitely might be recovered after taking the failed attempted turn. So now looks like gonna going in to be able to take on in 7th place. Only have 6 more to go to be able to catch up onto it. And this is going to get everything run-tastic, that this is going to get everything Rube might keep it going to be able to stay on the current position, to be able to reach up onto the top position as possible. Now, looks like this is going to get everything proceeding in to be able to move on into the dirt lap. And this is going to get everything prepared to be able to have an 18-mile challenge, that this is going to be able to dominate the big Willow. Now, everything is going to be very challenging to be able to take the skills we might go in, but every distance on the 2nd turn is going to be able to stay pressure on the maintain, and this is going to get everything a little bit quicker to get. The struggle will might make it hold, because this is going to be the tough one for every Honda Civics to be able to master that turn, is going to get everything in. And then here comes that upper hill turn, and then looks like Oil Pressure P7M5 is definitely might be able to save this position, and then Depth Load 10,004 is about to going in, and he takes it. Now, that was definitely might be very good to see it for it. Now, even that this is going to get everything a little bit harder to be able to keep it going, and then this is going to get everything a little bit stronger to be able to get in, to be able to make it on hold. Every distance will be made to be able to take the slipstream. We might get everything handled in to be able to keep going. But this is going to be able to take one good ways to be able to have everything. We might take the understeer courage that this is going to be able to keep holding on for. Looks like the racing heat is on, and then this is definitely might be able to take one good run to be able to get in for. Now, looks like just going to be able to get one closer in on that turn, and then looks like, oh, Oil Pressure P7M5 just definitely lost the grip, and then he just definitely lost it, and he's going back in to recover it. Now onto the 4th lap. It's going to be quite coming quicker to get, so this is definitely might be getting in, and then, oh, looks like that was a side contact for it, and then Lukewarm Water 06 just definitely might be able to be very careful. So it looks like I just definitely might be able to keep a little bit contact check, that this is definitely might be able to coming in, but this is going to get very contested to be able to stay on it. And then looks like TF number 1 pick is now definitely might be able to coming in to pass on my current position, this is going to be able to have to take a lot more chances to be able to get in, to be able to get through. And I hope so, because this is going to get everything a little bit constantly bored. And oh, looks like Lukewarm Water 06 just definitely lose it and get it off the track, and he comes back in. And there it goes. Another one has definitely might be coming in to see it. So looks like that may be letting TF #1 pick is now definitely might be proceed to continuing on for this race, that this is going to get everything a little bit careful to get. Now looks like gonna have to be able to take that last part of the turn to be able to going in onto the 5th lap. This is definitely might be pretty challenging, that this is going to get everything in. But looks like taking a lot of grip pressure, that this is going to be able to keep it on hold. And then this is definitely might be getting plenty much more skilled of a chance. Now looks like this is definitely might be getting a lot of struggle choices to be seen here for it. TF #1 pick is definitely might be able to find a way to get in on the inside of the overtakes. It's definitely might be going contested and going struggle to take. And it looks like just almost lost that grip, and then he is now going in onto 6th place. He is now definitely might be able to proceed to keep catching up to be able to get in for. So looks like him and his sponsor library variant is definitely might be pretty cool. Just like giving an inspirational sort of design theme library, that this is definitely might be pretty good. So let's just gonna be able to have to take the UDRS Civic Type R to push it to the limit, and this is gonna get everything challenged up, that this will might be prepared. Now looks like this is gonna get very challenging to be able to stay stronger on this race, but everybody is trying to keep up on this challenge, and then looks like one just left the race. And this is going to get everything a little bit closer to be able to get in. Now, looks like going to be able to catch up onto TF #1 pick's position. And now this is going to be able to take a lot of slipstream will might come through. And everything is going to be able to go by the gap. And looks like almost getting a lot of that grip. This is going to get everything a little bit closer on this one, folks. This is going to get everything a little bit closer to get. Now, looks like this is going to get everything well excellent to be perfectly made for it. So this is going to be able to take a gap distance, we might be able to take a little bit uphold. Now, looks like going in onto the 6th lap, almost there to be able to reach it up, or only one more lap remaining. And then this is going to get everything excellent, we might do perfectly. We might be able to take a lot of strong understeer turns, we might get the pressure on for. Now, looks like just going to be able to take on turn 2 is going to get very contested to be able to stay on hold, but this is going to get very tighter, that this is going to get everything a little bit uphold. And there it goes, and then going on the upper hill terrain, that this is going to be able to take everything in. Now, looks like this is going to get very challenging to be able to make it better and quicker to get. The struggle is definitely might be made, folks, because this is going to be able to take a lot of pressure to be able to keep going, to be able to maintain. But this is definitely might be pretty hard to be able to reach up on anyone's position, that this is going to be able to get a window open. Now, looks like this is going to get everything a little bit closer in to be able to get in. But this is going to get everything a little bit tighter, that this is going to be able to take the strong handling turns, that this is going to be able to deal properly, we might get in. Now, let's just going to be able to make sure, because this is going to get very stronger to be able to keep up and then stay strong. And then this is definitely might be able to take plenty much more risk we might need to be able to take. Oh man, looks like just definitely lost this grip. And then going back again, and then this is definitely might be pretty pressure on for. So here we go, last and final lap, folks, and this is going to be it. This is going to be very good to be able to take a strong understeer Civic Type R. Is going to be able to take the pressure on this race, but it gets a little bit tougher and gets a little bit contested to be able to get everything in for. Now, look at Sean's SRT4's position, and now he's on 1st place in the lead. And now he's going to be on his best win on the podium, and then looks like AA12 man is about to be able to come back in onto 1st. Will he be able to have to find a way to be able to overtake Sean's SRT4's lead? but this is going to be very hard to find out to be able to make sure to see it. So everything is going to be very determined to be able to make one good choices to be able to find out for, but it gets very challenging that this is going to get very stronger between two drivers for this round's event, that this is going to get very closer to be able to get. Alright, this is going to get nearly closer until you'll be able to approaching in onto the last and final corner of the track. This is going to be able to take the final stretch, that this is going to be able to take the podium. Almost. Looks like Sean's going to have to take it. This has got to be able to take one good stretch at this until this is going to be able to take his win. And it looks like, folks, looks like Sean SRT4 is about to take the podium on the finish line by the checker flag. And then looks like this is definitely might be very closer to get. Just going to be able to stay on it, and then finally made it in 7th place in one piece. Now, looks like that was definitely a very good challenging race, that this is going to be able to keep it up on it. So, looks like that was definitely might be pretty good. So, well, we did very good on this race. So, we did very good. So, luckily, that was a very good hard race that this is definitely might be able to have. So, looks like that was definitely pretty good. So, just kind of wait for E and Orsar to be able to reach up onto the last place finish, and then this is definitely might be considered to be able to have a good driver rating increase for doing the best understeer race we might have. So it looks like the results has definitely might be well done. Alright, this is going to be good to be able to take 7th place finish, and then 5 positions went up, but this is definitely might be very good race to be able to master the big Willow. Is going to be able to take a lot of skills we might go in. Alright, looks like this is going to be good to have 7th place earnings by the summary to be able to have an outcome, and then this is definitely might be pretty good. Alright, so this will might be able to congratulations to Sean SRT4 for his win, and then this is definitely might be pretty good. Well, it is definitely might be pretty good to have the SR will might go increase, but this is definitely might be pretty good. Well, looks like AA12 man just definitely got 2nd place, so looks like he just finally made it at last. So looks like that was a very good race, folks. That was a very good race that this is going to be able to get in for. So even for the best choices to be able to be made, but it is going to be very challenging to be able to take a lot of understeer turns to be able to go in. So sometimes dirty races happens. Always going to have to take a lot of good clean race. We might need to be able to get everything to be able to make sure. Well, due to the penalty, in fact, on 13th to 16th place. So this is going to get very challenging, that this will might needs to stay steady and focus to be able to take that understeer turns we might get in for. But good thing that was a very good race, folks. This is definitely might be very good to be able to take that one make race we might do perfectly. We might be able to stay on the inside turn. We might properly perform. Well, that was a fun understeer Civic Type R race, folks. Well, guess we did fun at the Big Willow, because this is going to be a very strong, challenging race to be able to go standardly by using the Comfort soft tires. So this is definitely might be very good to be able to have a one good one make race. So I hope we might be able to do a lot more practice to be able to race by using the Mazda Roadster touring car in only a couple of rounds on the Nations Cup. So this is going to be able to be ready to get started. So this is going to be able to take one good one make race of wonders. Is definitely might be doing the perfect ways will might make it good to be improved. So I hope that this is definitely might be very good to be able to have the best time for only a single Civic Type R, that this is definitely might be pretty good. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race, and I hope you liked this library. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification to upload. and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll see you guys next time for continuing on the Nations Cup on Gran Turismo Sports, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.